channel to see if we're live?
I
don't think you were on our channel. Remember years ago when the barbecue said they were going to stream this month? Of course, that was a lie.
I remember lots of things from long times ago.
I remember people said a lot of things.
2XL used 8-track.
No, because I didn't watch that video. I mean, hey everyone, it's Rockman.
Some Ratmus and Sadie, and she's hungry.
You speak up, Ratmus. There's no one here to tell us how the volume is. Now, you started this game, this wonderful game, Super Mario RPG, guess what? April 23rd. It was 3 fucking months ago. Did you think it was going to take this long?
There's a lot of things I didn't think of.
People have said a lot of things and done a lot of things that we're not proud of, okay?
This high-def stuff.
Oh, it's high def. You know it.
Just give him the finger.
It's giving the finger in high def.
It's mode 7 right there, bitches.
Yeah, we get it, okay? They've seen this before, back in April. Now it's time to finish it. As a great man once said. Who said that?
Obviously Willem Dafoe, not the Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe, the actor. He was in Mississippi Burning, remember? Now we want to give a special shout out to, Kodoom and Luna, right? Because they're totally watching the VOD later, right? Because they couldn't be here today, sadly, right? Unless they suddenly show up and, prove me to be a liar. But they're totally watching this VOD, right? Ratmus, say hi to them.
Hi, people totally watching this VOD.
Yes, anyone on YouTube, not just them. Nobody will watch this on YouTube.
Nobody gives a shit about YouTube in general.
Don't talk shit about YouTube, I mean total, okay? So Ratmus, tell us about your experiences with this game over the last 3 months.
They've been swimmingly wonderful.
You know how long Gino's been waiting for that level up?
For years.
I was gonna say, you know what we had for lunch today? And then I remembered, oh yeah, I took a picture of it. Maybe I should post that on Discord.
Tang, tang. Hooey tang.
Well, thank God, Dad forwarded me this thing from Ace Hardware. Stay cool when it's hot. Shop now.
Stay hot when it's cool.
Get a fucking $12.99 plastic pool for your backyard.
For my back.
Shade umbrellas, igloo coolers. Off deep woods for when you fall into the deep south. The cool flow high velocity fan. I heard the music and I was like, whoa, boss fight. And then I look over here and it's a fake boss fight.
Happy birthday.
Alright, well, again, if those of you who are watching this recording of a broadcast, because you're not here, I will describe to you our lunch. It was hamburger patties from Maplewood Meats, correct, Ratmus?
Yes.
They're very thin, very big patties.
Yeah, they cook very fast, too.
Yeah, they were cooked fine. We put some nice cheddar cheese on there from Wisconsin and fresh tomatoes from Wisconsin. And, really what's kind of awesome is, it wasn't until, very, very, very recently, maybe within the last year or two, that, my grocery store has just all of a sudden, had brioche buns. Not even just brioche hamburger buns, because those are pretty common, but, now we have brioche hot dog buns. And, I am done buying, the shit fucking store brand, buns just because they're cheap or whatever, okay? I'm buying brioche from now on, totally, because brioche is the way to go. It's the shizness,
You bitches.
and all that stuff. It's great. So oh yeah, and then on one of my burgers I decided to put the garlic aioli, which we got in Wisconsin, and then on the other one I put the crazy relish that Quack sent us recently. Quack is awesome and crazy. Spoilers, we gotta send him a package sometime soon.
Got the endo.
Obviously, I'll have to do that myself because Ratmus doesn't have time for that shit.
Time for nobody.
Ratmus doesn't have time for nobody anymore. Barely even has time to beat this game. Yes, we originally thought that we were going to be playing random games from Wisconsin today. But due to various issues, we couldn't do that today. Next week we'll be having Mongolian beef, right, Ratmus?
Yes.
You will definitely be coming over next Saturday, right?
Yeah.
For a second I thought that said instead of cloaker, I thought it said coroner.
Cloaker and dagger. Dominio's like the game. Stream of Cobra.
So yeah, if anyone is looking at this picture that I'm going to post on Discord soon, the left burger looks orange, and that's because the crazy relish is basically the same color as the cheddar cheese, so you can't really see it. But the right burger looks white because it's covered in the garlic aioli, and maybe I put a little bit too much on there, but you really got to put a lot on there.
Yeah,
it just helps with the flavor.
I really like that stuff.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's why I bought it.
Dirty carnies. Kano needs some therapy.
I mean, you know, if you're just watching this VOD on YouTube or whatever, you know, and you're not in my Discord, you know, there you go. There's a picture for you.
Just stop moving. Never defeat the Cobras.
No one can defeat the Cobra unless you're his work, and then he's defeated all the time.
I clean the bathrooms. Yeah, they don't make us clean the bathrooms at my work, but they are apparently planning to remodel them. And my lead guy was telling me how, you know, they asked him to start that next Friday. So instead of just working doing, you know, usual stuff, he's going to be redoing the bathrooms.
Lovely. Look at this, brother. This is a fried bologna sandwich with fried provolone cheese.
And a fried pop. It's totally poison type, everybody. It's dead. Clerks 3 is coming out, guys. New army? Is that a Lord of the Rings thing? My name's Mallow and I'm important.
Spoilers, he's not important.
So you say, you little puffball. Wait, that's Kirby. You're garbage.
Just say, oh wait, that's racist.
Well, that too, but...
Sadie's had enough of this, okay?
Hey, but man! I'm the only one brave enough to make a Super Mario, you know, world like that, based off that show that hit Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Produced.
I didn't know what you were talking about at first. Nobody else does. Ratmus says he's the only one brave enough to make a Super Mario Maker level based on the MC Hammer cartoon show. And the only one stupid enough.
It's a thin line and I walk it every day.
I wonder who has the world record on that level. Those websites don't even exist anymore because Nintendo said fuck it. But oh yeah, we were going to talk about our trip to Wisconsin, right, Ratmus?
We were talking about Willem Dafoe earlier. We went to his birthplace.
We met Willem Dafoe. No, we did not. We did not see him or his birthplace. I don't know what you're talking about.
I like to believe that the mall just, bulldozed over that in like in 86 or something.
Just from Appleton.
Yeah.
Did you see this? I took this for Fish.
She loved it.
Yeah, she did.
And where is that Pepsi? Is that here or my house?
What Pepsi?
Like I bought one of those.
I never saw it.
And it might be at my house. We just have so much stuff in our fridge.
Did you buy this Batman thing?
I did not, nor did I buy the, water sprinkler can thingy.
Did you buy a rotating Belgian waffle maker? Did you buy these Green Bay flip-flops that I was totally supposed to show to our husband, but I don't think I did?
He's so sad because he can't see that shit.
This was when you were in the shoe store buying shoes, like some weird biker lady, like, had this weird looking, like, orange trike bike and was like, you can't, I didn't get her in the picture on purpose, but like she is talking to some people to the left of this picture, like showing off her bike. I didn't want her, seeing me taking a picture of her weird bike.
Well, let's just leave Mallow there.
I'm talking about pictures that people can't see, so deal with it. I'm mainly showing these to Ratmus to jog our memories about the trip.
So we had to fight like 8 Yardaviches.
This is a picture of my room, and it has the original,
like stove top thing and refrigerator and all that.
From the 70s, yes, as we saw in a postcard from the 70s. Yeah, this whole Win This Mac Wagon thing is weird because, like, the focus is on the family on the table. So, like, I'm thinking, like, the table, but, like, I'm pretty sure since it's called Wagon, it's about this wagon that you can barely even see because it's overcome by the American flag and soccer balls. It's such a weird picture.
Yeah.
I saw this guy in a movie.
Yes.
Did you know that the voice of Tails in the Sonic 2 movie was a woman who has voiced Tails like in the video games for like 10 years now?
Yeah.
But
working with.
But Knuckles was Idris Elba.
Yeah, she wasn't working with him.
Why hasn't he done the voice of Knuckles in many games? Why didn't they, have Jaleel White voice Sonic?
Whoa.
You like this picture, Ratmus? I like your shirt.
Yeah.
You've already, spoken at length about your Dole Whip.
Oh, Bowser.
Big Bowser?
Poor little Bowser.
Did you see your father, Ratmus?
Oh.
You never even saw these pictures, have you?
I don't think I have.
They're not important because you lived it, right?
Unless they say
This
in the book.
picture's not important because you got a printout of that, right?
Yes.
But I wanted to show this to Fish so that she could make these wonderful cocktails because she loves cocktails. Did you see me showing pictures on stream though?
Yeah, I saw that.
So you heard about the bathroom and people writing their names there.
Yeah.
You want a Pepsi, pal? You're gonna pay for it. Can you explain to me what's going on with these M&M things?
The green one's not a sexy lady, like
Oh, it's
picture,
sexy.
Like the picture online, demanding this is before that. So the red one's like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
I disagree. I think that green is extremely sexy, lady. Is this sexy?
It's Jar Jar Binks, everybody said hell no.
This is sexy. I just also love this picture. Just like Doom loved this picture. No, actually, Doom loved this picture of the Disneyland Plinko game, as he called it. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to call this thing, but he was pointing out how some of the pictures are weird.
There's some of them.
Yes, because like some of them are Fantasyland, Adventureland, Main Street USA, but then some of them are literally just the Dumbo ride, because that's equivalent to, you know, an entire Fantasyland, apparently. Is that a picture of Donald as an astronaut, like very small over there?
Probably.
What the hell is Primeval World? Is that even a thing? Anyways.
Star Wars. That's a great picture.
That's a great haiku. It's a Peter Pan peanut butter alert.
Now he's mad.
Remember this, Ratmus?
Be eliminated.
Remember this, Ratmus?
My mom was afraid I was gonna crash the fucking boat when I parked it.
I mean, we were all afraid of that. We rented a wonderful pontoon boat, and they had built-in place to put your fish and tackle, because it's clearly built for fishing. It had seats in the back for fishing.
Spam in the back.
It's like this gator.
Nothing could be greater than golfing. Camel.
Yes. Is this a machine that has Sundrop and Cherry Lemon Sundrop and Sunkiss Orange and Diet Sundrop? Yes, it is.
It should be everywhere in the United States.
It should, yes. America, fuck yeah. One of the restaurants had a giant inflatable USA Eagle on the 4th of July. I actually did show this picture on stream. Actually, I was looking back at older pictures, and this machine that's now 75 cents for Sundrop, it used to be 50 cents. God damn it. Inflation. Remember Sadie and the True Value? I don't think I showed pictures of this year, but, you know, people are pissed. They want to see this every year, right?
Yes, I do.
I showed this to Xander, and he loved it. The Backmaster Professional Beast.
It's sinful.
Of course it's simple. Guacamole the game. Did you see this? It looks like something Ron Swanson would have.
Like overly manly stuff.
Overly manly soap and beard wash. Offensively large lip balm, beard oil, solid cologne, beer soap, mountain-sized beer soap from Busch Beer. The Handsome Man travel kit. I know you guys can't see any of this, but this was all at the True Value store, right? People on stream love this picture of Roger Daltrey. I also have a picture of the fucking monkeys.
I'm your dad.
Too many. Oh. I don't know if I showed this on stream, but there's peanut butter flavored whiskey.
Yeah, I've never seen that at that store.
Did you see this Doom 3 keyboard
I don't think I did.
in the front window of Mojo's? It's a computer keyboard branded for Doom 3, obviously for PC players in the 90s.
For Doom.
Did you see this, Ratmus, in the antique store? It's the motherfucking Queen of Sheba.
Whoa.
Love this guy. I showed this guy on stream with the mustache.
Did you have laser cats with his guitar?
I took so many pictures of so many effing Mickey Mouse and Disney stuff, and I didn't even show all of them to Doom. Did you see this, Ratmus, and would your friend buy this for $140 to hang in his house at Legend Lake?
Probably not.
But he should, because it's amazing art.
Yeah.
Song loves this because it's a bat.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I think I was supposed to message Song and tell her that we were live.
She's sleeping, right?
We were live extremely early as well. Oh, and also never even posted in the Discord that we were live.
What the fuck is the matter with you? Pulled a cobra. Oh.
Ratmus is almost getting to the end of the game here. Here's a picture of somebody's 1940s truck that's in like great condition that was parked in a restaurant parking lot.
Really never used.
Great picture, no one will see.
They hung them.
Do people care about the Blockbuster board game?
Or Blockbuster in general.
Do people care about the Reinhardt food truck delivering food to the restaurant in the morning?
No, they don't.
Quack loves this picture I showed him. According to you, this Mojo's was built over, you know, an ancient Indian burial ground, aka Willem Dafoe's birthplace. Remember when these games were the only ones that were turned on for some reason?
Yeah. And why?
That's a picture of you saying, "Why are those games turned on?"
Yes, and like the crane games were on, like, and then they turned them right off, and then
That's because you won too many prizes.
that's the only way they're making money. They're not even breaking even on the fucking rooms anymore.
Like breaking even on the sun drop machine. Just like these guys putting in new asphalt in the parking lot.
Yes.
They saw me taking a picture of them, and they were like, "What the hell?" And I ran away.
This was private asshole.
This was the last morning, so you were gone by then. So you didn't see this wonderful picture. I was going to post in the Discord, and maybe I'll get off my ass and post about this wonderful restaurant that literally closed down the day we were there, you know, after being there since probably for 100 years, since our dad was a kid. Our dad was not a kid 100 years ago, but I mean, like, it was, when he was a kid in the 50s, the place was there, so it had to have been there before that, and it had various names over the years, and I can talk more about this later on Discord and show some old pictures.
His dad was a
But
kid.
not only are they closing the restaurant, but like if you read this information closely, they say that like the people who now own it are going to turn it into stupid stores and throw all the priceless stuff away. No, they're going to give it to the historical society. And it's like, you assholes.
Where's my suit? Hi, Lux. How are you doing?
Hi, Song. You had even less time than that. Besides, you told me the Pokemon was not important at all. By that I mean you told your mom that.
This is where weapons come from.
Here's the best picture of the trip, right?
First picture, too.
Yes, it is.
Time comes, I'm gonna die.
I love how, you know, I told you to go take some pictures and you took them all Dutch angles.
Dutch, right?
So Ratmus, can you explain to me why you took this picture, and is it why I think you took this picture?
Yes, it's a black entertainment center. All these sensitive times.
Well, now Ratmus, you can tell me about these pictures you took of this,
Yeah, that's the coffee shop.
the green coffee house that you and your girlfriend went to, and also Sadie that I never saw or went to, or I don't know anything about this place other than these pictures, so tell me about it.
It's like across the river where we don't usually go, next to like, yeah, it shares that building.
Oh, so
with
this
the
is
Cellcom, like-
this is across the Wolf River?
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see.
got a beautiful view.
Yeah. Did they have beautiful coffee?
Yeah, the coffee was good.
I like how you took a picture of this Cellcom parking lot, like this is important.
It is. Girlfriend likes it better than being in books.
That's you know, quite a statement. Does it have any books in here? Or just beans?
Let's talk about, me as a kid, like Yo Smithy. When I read that, I thought like Gino was best friends with Smithy, and actually going to betray us here. He's like, Yo Smithy, you awesome dog.
Because back then, you know, somebody saying like "Yo Yo Sal" was, you know, a common thing you would say to your friends.
It's like that weird Darth Vader, you know, meme. Yo, dudes, the Empire's like pretty chill.
I have not seen that, but what is Sadie looking at in this picture?
At the water, I don't know.
Is there a boat there? Is there animals?
I don't think there was any animals, but like boats were passing frequently from there.
Yeah, I mean, there's other pictures later where there's actual boats, but I don't see any there. Now, was this taken at the same place, or is this at the Cecil Beach?
That's at that beach where that like ski show is. We walked over there.
So they have a beach there with beach chairs?
Malibu's at home there. Cause,
so,
know,
okay.
He's never been to Malibu, so... Let the poor guy out.
This says Mickey Mouse Library of Games, Donald Duck game, Pinocchio game, and so on. But do we know like what type of games they even are?
Like dice games or something. But it says like 1946. So you know.
So in 1946, kids were playing, you know, dice, aka gambling, with Mickey Mouse.
Yes. And whenever Smithy goes in the club, he looks around and then uses sledge because that's how he rolls.
Sure.
Got it.
I bet you haven't seen these pictures, but you lived them. Remember this?
Yes. Water flowed away.
Alright, well, here's a great time to tell a song, and anyone who's watching this, you know, podcast, since, you know, we're looking at pictures and remembering stories. Whoa, hey, Cobra. So, Ratmus and I were swimming in the lake up in Wisconsin, and yeah, like, at one point, how did that water bottle, like, why did you put a water bottle in the lake? Was it in your
Yeah, it was
inner
in
tube?
my inner tube's cup holder thing.
The inner tubes that we have cup holders, and Ratmus put a bottle of water in there, and then somehow it fell out and started floating away into the weeds, and he had to go get it. But, do you want to tell people in chat what you discovered an hour after we were swimming in the lake?
How
you had your wallet in your pocket.
That because I was rushed into getting in the water to put the anchors in, because even though I was driving the boat, no one else could put the anchors in. So like I thought
even though me and your girlfriend were in the water doing that.
So I had to hurry up and do that.
Ratmus jumped in the lake with his wallet still in his pocket, and it all got soaked, right?
Yeah, I ended up getting a new wallet, but I kind of needed one anyway.
What happened to the money? It dried out?
Yeah.
What happened to your credit cards? They were ruined?
My credit dried out. Credit cards are fine. You know, the money got used up.
Here's a picture of our dad holding two things that we're both going to be sending to Quack, apparently. That Ratmus won in the crane game. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that as we were eating this food, we did not get to eat the food at the restaurant one more time when Ratmus's credit was already ruined. Actually, but yeah, look, one of our favorite restaurants is closed forever. That sucks. And yeah, people are like, restaurants close all the time, but this restaurant had the best chicken dumpling soup and the best corned beef hash I've ever had in my life.
In the business.
And it also had great atmosphere, which our mom was like, oh, whatever, it sucks. And I'm like, whatever. But no, actually, like, our bank that me and Ratmus use actually, like, merged and got acquired by another bank, and going through the process of, you know, all of the changes to our bank is actually a pain in the ass in and of itself. Like, I have it's not a credit card, but it acts like a credit card. It's a
debit.
It's a checking card where it comes out of my account or whatever, but it acts like a credit card. But, like, they haven't sent me a new one, and yet they sent our mom a new one. And then, like, you know, they sent me this thing to get new checks or whatever. I'm like, I don't even use checks, but whatever. Most of the soups this year, none of them were... Well, None of the soups that I had this year were any kind of spectacular, praiseworthy soups. They were just okay.
Just that chicken dumpling.
Another thing that I'm pretty sure I didn't mention is that the one restaurant with the German food is famous for having it gives you like garlic bread with the cheesy bacon spread. But another restaurant actually had that as an appetizer on their menu. They were like sourdough bread pieces with the cheesy bacon spread. We got that as an appetizer, and that was pretty damn good as well, right, Ratmus?
Yeah. There's your po' boy you passed by.
Yeah, I know I talked about these on stream, so it's just, if there's anything else we didn't talk about, Ratmus, or anything you want to mention about our trip. Wow. Meanwhile, Ratmus has already made it to the final form of Smithy here. This was probably the best soup that I had. Well, no, actually, there was a clam chowder that was pretty good. There was also a cheesy broccoli soup I had. That was... No cheesy broccoli.
No! Ooh! For, the final...
I thought this was going to take way longer. I mean, I know the ending is long, but...
I'm doing it with lazy shelves, because as we know, I've done this without that, which is, on par with Doom. And he's not here to defend himself, so I'll say that, we're equally amazing at this game, clearly.
Wait. You have to go clean up the campsite, or, like, you brought the stuff home and now you have to clean it? Ratmus will tell you that this music sounds like "Help me, Rhonda! Help me, Rhonda!"
Yes, it does.
Cobra, do you remember the story of one time me and Ratmus were camping up at Bong in Wisconsin, and it fucking poured rain and, like, destroyed our tent and, ruined our whole night, and we were sleeping in a pool of water, and we said, fuck this, and we just packed up and left in disgust, right? I think we said our tent is basically ruined and destroyed, so we just left it there. And we just went home.
Yeah. How is your life going, Cobra?
Well, he's just stopping in to say hi, then he's gotta go, so...
So tell us before you leave, damn it.
Cobra's life is Cobra-rific, okay?
Having chili in the morning, chicken parm in the afternoon, and tenderloin for dinner.
Sure. Be sure to check out our picture on Discord of our burgers. I'll have to go back and watch the past broadcast because I haven't been watching a single thing that Ratmus has even done. Except drop the controller. Cobra can't wait in a few weeks to come visit, right? That's a question I have, I guess, and I'll talk to Cobra about this later, but this question, I guess, mainly is for Ratmus right now. But Ratmus, what games do you want to play, with Cobra while he's here?
Totally Knuckles Chaotix, right?
Do you want to do Knuckles Chaotix while you're here, or do you want me and him to do that?
Whatever. Yeah, like what would I want with him while I'm here? Is Sonic Origins like a two-player game? How does that work?
I mean, you could play as Tails, but that doesn't mean anything.
Or does it?
I don't think you want Cobra to just play as Tails, because that's about it. And we don't want Cobra to play the game for you, because I actually want to see you play some Sonic on there, Ratmus. I mean, one idea is we could play Mario Party Superstars, although now that I think about it, I think in order to do that, Cobra would have to bring his Switch. Because you can only play 2 players on one console, I assume. Which, I mean, it's not like it's hard to bring a Switch, so that would still work, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Because like last year we played Knuckles Chaotix, or last time, and we played some like random Mario Kart or something. But I don't know. I think we want something more interesting, right?
Yeah.
The answer is you don't know.
The answer is yes and no.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think you need to bring your Xbox or anything. Like, you could bring your account information if you wanted us to play any games for you, but I don't think there's really any easy achievements we could get for you. It's not like we want to be playing Sonic 4, right?
Yeah. Got red S's.
As long as you don't have to pay attention, you can just play Pokemon while you're doing this. Right? Ratmus, have you been able to see any of Bunny playing Final Fantasy VI for the first time?
Yeah, because I saw like how she got a clutch win with a Berserk, you know, Cyan or whatever.
I have to drive away. Drive off into the sunset.
Yes, at like 3 in the afternoon. Because those are the best sunsets.
Yeah, Cobra, didn't you say you were going to play Metroid Dread or stream it, and then you never did?
You promised us so many games, damn it.
At one point I was thinking about playing Resident Evil 4 again, but then I never did, so...
I can save, you know, the magic, you just use a freshen up.
Literally no one has ever done this.
There's a few tanks get torched. You know, a furnace that's a toaster, that's its face, you know, piercing into my soul. God, no.
Really? Because I think, like, that's what I was asking. I was asking, like, how come you said you were going to stream and you never did? Did I just completely miss that stream somehow?
Lord knows I did.
Was the stream, like, 5 minutes or something?
What the hell? Let's just waste one of these.
Ratmus, don't be wasting items. You might need them later.
A freebie.
Oh, wait, there is no later.
Wonderful sequel for this game.
This Ratmus can't wait to play the sequel for this game. Oh, wait, there is none.
There never will be.
I wanted you to play Super Paper Mario, but then again, I wanted you to finish this game about 3 months ago. Because of Ratmus barely having any time to stream anything, I'm going to have to, like, massively scale back my, you know,
The games I need to.
the games that I want Ratmus to stream.
Fans want space chance, but they're not going to get it.
Yes, sometime soon I want Ratmus to stream Sonic Origins 100% achievement run and play all and beat all 4 of the games, you know, by himself. With infinite lives, of course. Whoa, hey, Salsa. You got here just in time for the ending. We've been playing this game for 3 months. And Ratmus finally beat it.
How has your life been, Salsa? Tell us your story.
I hope you're having a very, very merry and very magical 4th of July. I mean, fuck Skyward Sword summer.
Time to take that last shot, everybody.
After 3 months, never got drunk. Especially when you had to spit that one shot out.
Yes.
Now, is this, you know, ending going to be copyright claimed by Disney or Nintendo?
Or both.
Or some random guy in Germany who says he owns it?
9.
Ratmus, tell Salsa in 2 sentences or less how you enjoyed your trip to Wisconsin.
Let's see, it was great, a lot better than the previous year. Thanks, everyone. Now I'm going to commit identity theft on you all since I got your social security numbers.
I thought you were going to say, thanks, everyone. Now I'm never going to appear in a game ever again. No matter how much the fans want it.
Fuck them.
Don't even talk to me about some random cameo that I don't know or some me costume, because that doesn't count. The volume may be low, but yeah, again, I don't want, fucking copyright.
We sell that doll on eBay.
It's worth literally millions. You finished this game way faster than I thought you would.
Speed winner, alright?
Ratmus and I originally thought that we were going to have to pick up our mom from work today, but now we don't. Alright, I'll turn it up a little bit.
Put the controller down.
Put the controller down loudly.
Put the cookie down!
GG Ratmus. We should do a 1-star speedrun % of glitching past Mac the Knife, baby.
Mac tonight.
I heard he was racist. Do I even want to know what this is?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
How's that fucking price? Exactly, Salsa.
Keychain figure? They want $329 for a fucking keychain?
That's like how much it cost if I needed to get my car key that file replaced.
I said that's like how much my mortgage is.
It's how much my medicine I need to live.
And we never did see a game like this again.
One guy's alright. Fuck this shit. I'm out, motherfuckers.
As soon as Mallow opened his mouth, that guy was like, fuck this.
He's like, done. Where's the Hammer Bros?
Where's the Hammer Hose?
Hey, get your union ass out of there!
Would there be an uproar if they made female Hammer brothers and they called them Hammer Hose?
Probably. His gills be failing him, let's just say.
So is his mortgage.
My mortgage be failing me.
Fuck this guy.
Just say Yoshi tossed his cookies.
Of course he did.
Yo, man, you want to buy some performance-enhancing cookies? Cookie drugs?
Because he's bulimic.
So that's what caused it, everybody.
Did you just say, did you want to buy some cookies covered in ants?
So I said you want to buy some performance-enhancing drugs. I mean, cookies. And the chicken guy is 100% a chicken person.
All I heard was cookies covered in ants.
Want some cookies covered in ants? Ron Fuchs remembers.
Ratmus wants to cover Winkler in bees. Whoa, hey Torres.
How you doing? So you do bird imitations? Dodo's like, I'm not actually ordained, so this is fine.
You can do that on the internet in literally 5 minutes, you lazy ass bird.
I don't know how to read or write. Yoshi's like, yeah, I'm gonna poop on that toadstool over there. And that toad.
Why does that one toad have a mustache? He's ripping off, Mario's deal.
He's from the Hispanic part of the Mushroom Kingdom, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
If Luigi was on a cross.
What if Luigi was in this game? Yes, he did finish the game. Yep. GG. Finally, after 3 months.
Graphics.
It's pronounced graphics, okay? There'll never be another game like this. How many fireworks did you buy? We don't even remember. That stands for Juggalo Bus, right?
Of course it does. I searched for Malonade and got Melonade. Left handsy Mallow, make a mixed drink with that.
Life turns off the switch.
Turn it on sexually.
What is this?
Doom was still with us.
Okay, so it is a wine from France with melon, so does that justify paying $900 for it?
I gotta spend money on that stupid keychain.
You got nectarine, honey. Yeah, Doom, who's watching the past broadcast, I want to know what you think about this honey, nectarine, and or melonade wine for $900.
There's not even any fucking tracks here. How is he driving that shit? Shit, the dead man switch is fucked up.
Shit, there's a dead man walking. It's worth it for the alcohol.
Son of a bitch.
Does it even have that much alcohol?
Usually the fruit ones don't seem to have like that much.
Can't talk over this because it's the best part. Walt Disney's gonna sue somebody. No, but you remember Fisher Stevens, who famously had a movie called Short Circuit where he played an Indian man, which is totally wrong now and he's canceled.
Yeah.
You remember how he was on Early Edition, right?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure nobody cares about this. Maybe Doom if he's listening to this, but yeah, Fisher Stevens was a side character on Early Edition, the friend of the guy who gets the newspaper. And like, there was one episode, probably an early episode, because he wasn't there for very long, but like, Gary finds out that he reads in the paper that these Japanese tourists are going to die from an accident, and so he needs to save these Japanese tourists. But then, like, he needed to go do something else, and his friend Chuck, played by Fisher Stevens, claimed that he knew how to speak some Japanese because he was a stockbroker and dealt with Japanese stocks or something. But did he really speak Japanese? Probably not. He was just full of himself, right?
Yeah.
So like. He goes to the situation to try to warn these Japanese people to get out of the way. So what do you think he yells at them?
Kawasaki ninjas?
No. All he yells is, "Oh, kudasai!" Which basically, I mean, if you're really forgiving in that context, it could basically mean, "Oh, excuse me." I mean, I guess it got their attention, right? I don't think they got out of the way right away. But that's all he knew how to say. Anyways, going back to the fireworks.
And, fucking Sleeping Beauty's castle right there, clearly.
I thought it was the other one. Spoilers, I can't tell the difference.
Don't at me, Doom.
Apparently Ratmus bought enough for a flower, which is cool because I think that's like not as much as I did, but better than nothing. So we get to see different options there. I think he maybe bought 3 of them.
It's a wonderful use of coins in the game.
You gotta blow them somewhere.
Blow a seal.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not end on a crazy note, or should we?
But we're not ending.
And now it's 2 p.m. our normal stream start time, and we're already done. You know, I was thinking we weren't going to have a lot of time today, and this thing keeps going dead.
Dark. Like my humor.
Ratmus wants to play the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. No, wait, he doesn't. Ratmus wants to play a lot of things.
Yes. So what's next? You want like fighting games?
Well, my original idea, yes, was some fighting games. The other thing we could do is just start Sonic Origins. I didn't think that we'd be ending. I didn't think that you'd be finishing this early and that we would have more time.
I love Sonic Origins. Cobra's still here, wait, he's not.
We could do the fighting games with Cobra, right? Matt to the Future is apparently playing Ghostbusters. Which one? Looks like Sega Genesis.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of Sega games.
I was looking for my list here. But yeah, I mean, but before you leave, Ratmus, you know, I do want you to do some stuff, but Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Capcom.
I do want you to stream some wonderful FMV games at some point, but not today. So yeah, do you want to switch to these old systems and do that, and then fix? I don't know.
Fix you up a sandwich, sure.
Or
You love fighting games, chat?
So not starting Sonic Origins then?
I'm fine with either. I'm curious what Sonic Origins is like. That's the one where like all the games are tied together.
They don't have to be. You have the option to play them all together, or the option not to. You also have the option to play them in 4.3, or the option to play them in 16.9. But in 16.9, you always have infinite lives.
Because it's way better. And
people are also saying that it's like terribly, horribly glitched, just like the GTA Definitive. There's so many effing terrible things about it, it's ruined.
Cobra broke the game so many times.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe Sonic Origins would be better at this point.
Okay.
We just do those other games with Cobra or something, right, Cobra?
And hook the son of a bitch up.
I don't know how late we're gonna go, because I think if we want dinner, we're gonna have to go out and get it. So
If I want water, I have to dip my head in the horse's trough.
how far can you get in Sonic in less than 3 hours?
We'll find out.
Alright, well thanks for watching Super Mario RPG, everyone. We are going to temporarily stop the stream, split the broadcast, and switch to Sonic Origins Part 1, which I'm sure while we do that, everyone is going to leave chat and discuss forever. Do it.